Welcome in, everybody. Tap the screen, drop your daily heart me's, say hello in the chat. If everybody can hit repost and share one time. And then we're going to start probably closer to 20,000 taps. I know that seems like a lot, but I want to get some stuff out of the way before we start and kind of like preface the live. This is just like on me type. Well, it's like, what is this little fucking crunchies? Uh-oh. Is that Coke? Not me wasting. Shelby, be for real. This is not funny. Hi, Willis Creations. How are you, babe? But, cool. So, thank you guys so much for earlier. Actually, okay. Thank you guys for yesterday, for filling up my gift gallery so quickly. So that's done for the whole week. We're done with that. And then, I'm going to start making a bigger deal about this. Please don't think I'm being pushy. If you can't gift, you always know that you are welcome in my lives. You do not have to gift to be here. The only thing that I ask you to drop or to do is your daily heart me. Other than that, everything's appreciated, but nothing is required. Y'all know that. I try to engage with everybody in the chat because gifting is optional. And also, I'm fucking 35 years old. So if somebody doesn't send me, a hand heart or two, I'm just going to scam them anyway and steal their credit card and ruin their credit. So it doesn't really matter to me how it'll all even out in the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, it all kind of evens out. And that's how I look at life. You know what I mean? So, no, I just appreciate you guys being there. Just engage. Engage in the conversation. Engage in what we're about to watch. Engage in this busy. Anyway, I'm a little jacked. I probably should not have made another iced coffee back to back. I actually didn't even finish the one I had before this. And I said, let's go ahead and do a... If you feel so inclined, I do have a live goal. I'm going to go ahead and pin it. That's the live goal gift for right now. I have a live goal, a live diamond goal, what's happening? Diamonds equal coins, so 1 coin equals 1 diamond. I have a live goal of 50,000 diamonds for this live. I know that sounds crazy. It is crazy. And you're probably thinking, probably not going to get it, but I believe tonight's the night. Honestly, I'm shooting for 60K, but 50K is where, so... Thank you, Boogie. We're speaking it into existence. I think it's called manifestations. Yes. I lit a candle a little while ago, and I did a little prayer, and I invited Jazz, what the fuck is this picture, bitch? Can I see? I need to see your face. Hey, Monica. Fucking screaming. Hi, Sophia. How are you, beautiful? I'm dead. So, if you haven't seen my last video, you should go watch it real quick. It'll give you a better idea of what tonight's live is going to be about. And if you do go watch it really quickly, repost it, save it, comment, and like it, please. And thank you. There is a creator on this app who I have had I actually kind of had a it was at the time a really good conversation with her. But she goes by the username Keeping the Faith. Her name is Faith. She has cerebral palsy, and she spends all of her day either in a wheelchair or like laying down on a bed, I believe. And about a year or so ago, she decided, I think, that she wanted to move out of her parents' house because she just wanted to do it, and she wanted to like be free and like try to do this on her own. And but it's very expensive to do so when you need around the clock care. So she decided to, you guessed it, fundraise on here. And I think she raised almost $20,000 through GFM, and people really rallied together and rallied around her to make that happen. Wait, but it was not 90K on the GFM, was it? There's no way I'm that far off. Rachel, not right now. I know the number is, I think that you're wrong. I think that my story is right. She did not raise $90,000 on the GoFundMe. Ugh, and I just said it because I was trying. It is 20K. I've actually fact checked it. It's 19 something. But I'll just let others go ahead and do the live since they know. And I didn't like fact check any of my stuff, so let's see. Bad girls doing right. What's a good one? I'm not moving along. I'm gonna let the two people who know the correct story to tell it, because I'm not getting the information wrong. Here's one thing you won't say about me is that I was wrong. I know that's right. So just pull this up and see. Make sure keeping. Was that the end of the story? No, it wasn't the end of the story. But I. It wasn't the end. Space Flower, don't you come in here starting no problems, girl. I'm just kidding.
Pay you back. But until then,
Faith, people come in here every day saying that you accumulated this money off of Meet Me. Did you not try to get... $90K. $90K is a lot of money.
In gifts.
Babe, oh my God. Just be quiet for a second.
Listen to this.
Right, so that was not collected through the... like I was saying. Everybody
gifts.
drop your daily heart me. Say hello in the chat.
Gifts are just as bad, Faith.
When they gift you and that money goes to your social media, where does it go?
Heavenly. Thanks, Christina.
To who? To you? It doesn't go to. It goes to what account? It goes to your Venmo.
I'm just making sure real quick. Hold on before I.
It has to go to one of those accounts.
Faith, has Rita sent you money before? Rita said she sent you anywhere from $200 to $100. Is that true?
What's your Cash App, Rita?
I'm screaming. Hold on. Give me a second.
Account. So therefore, I have evidence, Faith. Can you tell me the account name? Your other account, Faith. Yeah. All
right, I'm gonna do a bump break before we start. Okay.
Faith.
Hey, everybody. Everybody, if you're new here, we do what are called bump breaks because I don't really know what I was about to say, but anyway, do snow. There we go. Katie, I'm still waiting on that loan I asked you for. Anyway, so roll up your $100 bills, get your spoons out, pinky nails up. Happy bumping. Cheers, everybody.
Hey, honey, you do not need
On the dead homies, I know that's right. What up, Lorena Loca? Thank you for that heart me. Hayden, thank you for those populars. Everybody tap the fucking screen! Hi, Morgan. Hey, Sip and Skull.
Can you tell me the account name?
Okay, so, like I was saying, oh, uh-oh. Oh, no. Thank you, guys. Yes, queens, yes. Okay. Baby, did I take it out at you today? Sorry, I got a little distracted, you're right. But I actually didn't get distracted. I thought I was being corrected, so I wanted to fact check myself. I wanted to fact check before I proceeded. So anyway, her username is Keeping the Faith. Her name is Faith, obviously, like I said, and she raised a little, like, over 19K on GFM, and then through gifting and donations. Oh, honey, but we're not. I'm just giving them backstories. Oh no, I know, I'm aware. I've been following it for that long. And then come the King John show, Lorena, and that's when that's what we're going to be watching, is because, yeah, we're going to be dissecting it. Anyway, so she basically collected all this money through gifting, through donating, through the GFM, and then never moved out. Didn't do what she said she was going to do with the money. So everybody started calling her a scammer. People were really upset with her. They wanted their money back. And she, however, saw nothing wrong with what she did and kind of stood firm in she wasn't giving people shit. And then it kind of like snowballed into live after live after live. She would host lives. 75 other people would host lives. There would be boxes full of people. Every day, new people were coming forward of like, oh, I gave her this amount. I gave her that amount. And yeah, she kind of just like stood true in this, like, I didn't do anything wrong. But like, don't give money to strangers. I feel like Wynn should have more discernment. I feel like you should proofread before you hit send. I'm just kidding, Faith. You know where that was coming from. I had to get you back, bitch, because you're so mean to me. Literally every day. Yeah. I mean, every day there was just new people coming out. And this has been going on for months. Well, I actually kind of just watched as a spectator for a while. And then, how do I turn this around? There we go. And then, yeah, and I never like went into the lives. Well, I mean, I went in sometimes, but I like never really participated in like the conversation. I was just kind of like observing everything. I was observing people in the boxes. I was observing people in the chat. I was observing the communication that was happening between Faith and the people bringing their concerns to her, right? And the more I watched, it wasn't that I necessarily felt bad for her. It was that I didn't understand what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why don't you have any drinks left? Because you know what's crazy is that I still have 3 left. Because you want to know why? Because I drink water all the time now. So really quickly, I just want to put this on pause. So today you have farted the worst farts I've ever smelled in my life without spraying. You stole my Starburst. You did not vacuum. And you have stolen how many drinks from me? Did you throw your trash away? Okay. They said get married. They said it would be fun. I just know one day y'all are gonna see me snap on a live stream. Y'all are gonna see me commit homicide. I just know it. I fucking know it. I can't shake my beer bong arrow. I don't know what that means. So anyway, as I was watching, I just didn't see how there was oh shit, Riley, I just realized who you were and what you were saying. And now I know what you're talking about. I didn't process, and I should have messaged you today. Hey Riley, can you Hayden, will you comment? Riley and Hayden, can y'all connect? And then Riley, if you will, I'm going to start a group chat, and then I will send a message. Hayden is my like right hand person. I don't like saying assistant. And then we'll get into a group chat. We'll swap information for Discord, and then we can go from there. But like no rush. Riley went to school with Sarah Kindle baby. College, not high school. So this was in her era, and then she also followed the whole thing, so she's got a lot of files, if you will. But anyway, so I just didn't see the point of it. I felt like a lot of people were like, there was going to be no resolution. There was no resolution that was going to be good enough for people. Eventually, Faith, I think, like, starts to agree, like, yeah, I'll start paying stuff back. I don't really know if that ever happened or if that was ever her intention. But I was live one night on Favorited, and I get a request and to co-host, and I noticed that it was her. And so I was like, oh my God, like, I need to take this because I have wanted to speak to her, but I've wanted to speak to her in a more controlled environment, like a human who like made a mistake. And I'm not trying to downplay anything at all. And I do think that, especially seeing what I've seen now, I do think that she is wrong for sure. But also, like, when I look at like hi Dolly, how are you, baby? When I looked at the circumstances that she was in, and people knew what the dollar amount was that she needed to come up with in order to live every month. Right? Because it's not just like, an apartment or food and gas and whatever it is. Like, it's like medical care around like she needs somebody there all the time, basically, right? Like she needed like medical assistance at all times, pretty much. So she and people kind of knew the dollar amount that was needed like monthly, and so it seemed unrealistic. On top of that, she didn't really have a plan. Like, people were throwing massive amounts of money at her, and so I guess I kind of thought, like, did you guys honestly believe that she was going to follow through? Because what did you think she was going to follow through with? Like, what plan was she following through with when there was no real plan? Like, she didn't have, like, she just didn't have a plan. Anyway, so I'm listening to these people, and they are just, like, going in on her, right? It's just left and right. It's over and over and over and over again. And so I finally get the opportunity to speak to her. We actually have a very long and lovely, I felt like, lovely conversation. I've never uploaded it, but I am going to after this. Faith, Texas girl, Keeping the Faith is her username. I think you know who I'm talking about, because I want to say I've seen you in a live or two, maybe. I don't know. I see some of y'all like all over TikTok. Yeah. So, I ended up having a really good conversation with her. And I even extended, to maybe like help her in some capacity in terms of like how to move forward. Interesting. Even right now, you're a mod. Oh, Texas girl, please don't hate me after tonight. Please, I love you. So I was actually like looking forward to that. I was looking forward to maybe like getting to know her a little bit better and maybe helping her navigate how to like respond to these people, because I think it's very like overwhelming for anyone, to, sit up in a box and have 8 other people basically telling you that you are a piece of shit. And, I don't agree with everything she does and have tried. Yeah. Good. I didn't figure you would, but, I feel like it can be overwhelming. Am I like doing something weird? That looked weird. But anyway, and also like, if you're not kind of equipped for it, right? Like, if it's not your usual kind of flow of things on a stream, then it just gets really overwhelming, and you like freak out, and you then start screaming. And anyway, so I thought maybe I would be a good, like, I don't know. It was because we had a good connection. And, I'm aware, Texas girl, I'm aware, and I'm going to get to that. So, one of people's issues with her at this time also was she has been seen recently, even like gifting people like Jeffree Star. And her reasoning behind that is because she wants to be noted, and she's not dropping like a little bit. We're talking like thousands and thousands of dollars. Hi Elle, how are you, beautiful queen? Thank you, baby. She wants and needs to be noticed, and she said she really enjoys hearing her name being called out when she gifts really big, and it makes her feel like good, and essentially she has like an addiction, and so that's kind of been her justification for things. I want to just like preface before we start what I'm about to start, because what I'm about to show is Her username is Keeping the Faith Queen. She's never given me 1 penny either, Texas girl. But she has certainly asked. No, I'm just kidding. Let me not start that rumor. She's never like, well, I guess kind of. She's never like messaged me and been like, can I get $20,000? Absolutely, Cozy. Absolutely. I hope that live went well. You guys were in good hands. I was not expecting you to say thousands. Yeah. So as of recent, you know, some people have come out, and I think one of them was actually one of her best friends. I'm not super great with all the characters. There's a lot of fucking moving parts and a lot of people, and so if somebody knows it in the chat, please. I think it starts with an H. But anyway, there's been several different individuals that have either received messages, phone calls, whatever, communication from her asking for like loans. I'm gonna get there, Texas girl. I promise. I don't think that she's the worst human in the entire world. But hi, Mandy. How are you, beautiful? But I also think that like some true like accountability has to take place. But I think that there's a way to get there. Anyway, so she's like out there. Thank you, Mandy. Appreciate you, my love. I'm changing the stupid fucking live goal because everybody hates it. And like, and also like, can somebody cash in their fucking 401k? Like, goddamn. Like, what do I gotta do around here for like a fucking phoenix? A phoenix is crazy. It's the... Actually, there's 2... You know what? I've never gotten a Rose Nebula. We're going to put a Rose Nebula and call it a day. So, anyway, she kind of is just like, Tanner, I'm going to get to them too. Not ask Faith. I'm crying. I would love it if she would come in here and have a conversation with me away from all of that noise and chaos, because there's so many people in her ear all the time. But I also don't think that is the only issue. I would love for Tay and Eric to come in here too. I would especially love to get Tay's thoughts on the video that I just posted before I went live. But we're going to watch that in a second. Anyway, so over the last like week or two, she requested wait, did she what? Debunked that, never received them. Wait, debunked what? She bought her bestie. So here's the thing, Texas girl. My issue with a lot of their debunking is that they, it's just based off of their word. It's just based off of like, I didn't do it. No, I understand what you're talking about. Or like, those aren't my DMs, or I didn't send that message, or whatever it may be. There's a lot of just like excuses and not a whole lot of receipts, or a whole lot of like explaining things away for me. That's just my kind of breakdown of it. From what I've seen. So there's an account, or a creator. I don't really know if she goes. Oh, I never got them, but yeah, Faith shows receipts of buying them, not recipes. I'm screaming at recipes. There's a page on TikTok that belongs to a woman. It's called The King John Show. And she is from South Africa. She is not only stunning, but she is brilliant and witty and everything that I wish I was in life. She doesn't shy away from life, so I'm not sure why she wouldn't come in here. I don't know. Like I said, I would love to have a conversation with her. But the thing I think that I have enjoyed the most about watching her is, Mandy, I'm screaming. That's because all you. Never mind. Let me go. I'm screaming, Lorena. Shut up. They're more than welcome to come up. I'd love to have a conversation with them. And I'm I'm very interested. I would love to talk to the guy that, what's his name? Tim, I think. Because that's another one that is just throwing me off. But we're going to get to all that. So I'm trying to stay focused. I'm probably going to turn the comments off for about 2 seconds. Welcome in, everybody. Tap the screen if you haven't already. Please drop your daily heart me's. Everybody hit share and repost one time if you can. Today's overall live diamond goal is 50,000 diamonds. And we have 342. Oh no, Mandy, you're invested. Stay. So Faith requests King John show to co-host the other day to run a battle. I don't really know exactly what happened during the battle to make. Oh, are they live? Oh yeah, they are. To make Faith drop like from the battle, but she drops. We're gonna watch how it kind of unfolds. Essentially, I guess Faith's chat's telling her that King John is crying or something, and that she should go in there and check on her or something. And so she does, and then that's kind of where we like pick up. And sorry, I was saying something else about her. The thing that I've enjoyed seeing about her the most, King John, the King John show. Does she go by King John? KJ. She goes by KJ. My bad. Pay attention, Shelby. Get it together. This is why 2K will never love you. I'm just kidding. He's obsessed with me. See, this is exactly what he'd be talking about. He'd be telling me, chill the fuck out, bro. He'd be telling me, he always says it. Mandy, shut up. The thing that I'm learning that is the most beautiful about KJ is her innate ability to themselves. I'm ADHD out the wazoo. Hayden, do you mind turning off the comments for 2 seconds just so I can get through this? I promise y'all, and we'll turn them right back on. I promise. Because I'll keep reading every time. Thank you, sweetheart. And I think that there's something very beautiful about that. Someone who, no matter their wealth, no matter their beauty, no matter their level of education, no matter their influence, no matter their power, no matter their relevance in a room, they always somehow try to make everyone else in the room feel just as powerful. And I think that if more people did that, then the world would be a much better place. Because, one of the problems I think that exists is that everybody's always wanting to be the one that's up, right? Everybody wants to be. So anyway, that's something that I'm just like learning to love about her. And also she can drag the fuck out of anyone. And y'all know me. I love a good dragging, honey, because reading is what? Fundamental. So let me find this. Oof, God, looking at some of that. Okay, where is it? It's a bad habit.
Put my pride aside.
No, you don't even need to do that.
Faith, the thing is, when people give you their opinions of you.
Okay, so I don't. God, that's so much live stream that we're not watching that. We can't watch all that tonight. There's no way. So we're gonna pick it up. God damn, she was really in some boxes with folks, huh? She was really in some boxes with folks. She was really up there. I don't. Why didn't I save these? Like I'm a dumb bitch, bro. I'm a dumb bitch. This is stupid. Don't like hijab, but I love that many people are sending Faith makeup. Okay, Taylor. No, it's got to be further up. Why is this so confusing? Why didn't I just save these? Okay, here we go. Right? This is it, right? Gotta be. Gotta be. Okay. No, that's not it either. This is like a journey for me, you know? This is like a silly, crazy fucking journey. It's a bad habit. Here we go. Ha! Okay, let me... you can turn the comments back on. So, as y'all know, I'm going to probably go in and out of pausing. Just so that we can get some bad habit. Wait, where did it? Oh, right here, right here. Wait. Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna start it here. I don't know if this is. Yeah, no, we don't. In a box, have a conversation with me. Ooh, gag. Okay.
I'm sorry, but you know why that is. You know why I'm okay. Yeah.
All right. It's some bad habit. Should we do a bump before we play this, y'all? A little bumpy breaky. Oh, we just had one, huh? People are gonna say I'm a cokehead. Whatever. They'll say it anyway. Cheers, everybody. I'll tell you what. I'm screaming, not Siri, play Let It Snow. Shelby Shub, what a damn night. What up, KK? Oh, that was nothing. Eric is here. Before I start, then since Eric is here, I didn't see him come in, but if he is here, then lovely. If he would like to just come up and have like a normal conversation, I would be totally open to that. I'm not gonna like be aggressive, or honestly, I don't know much about him. I've seen obviously live streams and clips or whatever, but that's crazy. I feel like if I was 2K, you would have stayed longer. But I understand, Mandy. It's okay, baby. Love you. Talk soon. So, I'm just kidding. So, yeah. For those who are not understanding who Eric is, Eric is, I guess, I don't even know if he still is considered this, because the way that the fucking tides turn over there, I guess is like one of Faith's good friends now. Him and his girlfriend are, which his girlfriend is going to be featured in this clip, or this what we're about to watch for a part of it. So I think that a lot of people, this is where I'm gonna like be a little bit split, right? I think a lot of people, like earlier people in the chat were saying, she's very heavily influenced or easily influenced. And I do think that we all are. I think that I am. I think that, I think if you came right here, right now, and you chopped up, not tonight, I haven't. I mean, yeah. I want to come. All right. Okay. Cool. I do think that those things can be true. However, I also think that Faith is extremely fucking intelligent. And I think that she does a lot of things on her own. She's grown. Hi, Faith. And I think that people would like to pretend that not much, girly, just, we're just kind of trying to figure things out, I think. Yeah. Like a bad habit.
Like, I'm confused.
What's that?
You unfollowed me and then followed me again.
So I didn't unfollow you, Faith. I have 4 accounts, so I follow you on my other account. This account was on an account ban warning for 90 days until a strike fell off. But I also didn't meet you over here. I met you on Favorited.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But we battled once. So
never battled on here. I've never talked to you on here until today. But I do follow you on my other account. But
yeah, we battled on Favorited.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we had I said in the beginning, I felt like we had a really great conversation.
Yeah. So
yeah,
you can pick my brain.
Well, I mean, I kind of want to like, I guess what I was saying earlier is kind of what I said to you in that Favorited live, right? Is that I think that a lot of times, these TikTok streams, one, they become extremely chaotic. There are hundreds of people in the chat and the comments are moving. And then you, or whoever is bringing people up, there's, 5, 6, 7, 8 people up there, and everybody feels like whatever they have to say is the most important. So everybody's talking.
They feel entitled to their opinions, and they're screaming at me and they're yelling.
Well, they are entitled to their opinion, but they should wait their turn.
Yeah.
They should, everybody should like
screaming and yelling and not.
Yeah, and so kind of what I was saying before you came in was that when I was watching things previously, this was like a couple of months ago when I first started kind of following the whole thing, was that I didn't feel like I didn't feel like the communication was effective, or that people even really had good intentions with coming up into the boxes and like kind of berating you or like kind of chastising you. Like, do I think that their feelings were valid? Yeah, I mean, I think there were some people who were just really genuinely hurt. I think they really believed in you and they wanted the best for you, and I think a lot of them naively gave when I'm not really sure what they were giving to, because to my knowledge, there wasn't really any plan of action in place.
Well, there was, actually.
Okay. Do you want to?
Yeah. First of
Yeah.
all, I've never given the timeline about when I wanted to move. There was no actual date given. It wasn't September 15th, 2025 at 6:02 p.m. I just said I wanted to move.
Right.
That was it. And I did. I moved out for 30 days into a nursing home.
Can you just pause really quickly?
Yeah.
Just real quick. I want to just set a little bit of precedence and boundaries with people in the chat. I understand that you guys are used to these fucking chaotic lives where everybody just runs amok and everybody's commenting all this crazy ass shit and people are yelling and people are this and people are that. We're going to be respectful of one another. We're going to chill the fuck out. I don't need you to spam comments either. Just relax. I know that some of you have said the same things over and over and over again to her. And I get it. Trust me. I'm not exactly, after seeing what I've seen over the last week and a half with her in certain boxes and hearing the things that I've heard and receiving some clips from favorited of things that she has said about some people, I'm not exactly like the most thrilled. But I do feel like everybody deserves to be heard. And I think that whether it is people who are against her or people who are supposedly for her, everybody fucking speaks over her. And so can we just,
Yeah.
I just wanted to put that out there to y'all. Let's just like, well, I promise you, I'm not like any of these other folks. The questions are gonna get asked. So, all right, go ahead, girl.
The timeline was never made. It was going to move out at this date and this date and this date, and it was never set. And what I will say is that housing is a very difficult thing to come across, fully accessible outside of my parents' home. But that doesn't mean that the desire and the intention ever change. The fact that people have said, oh, well, you didn't. The GoFundMe, yeah, I can understand that. It was $395 at the end of it, and that was never going to be.
That's what was left.
No, that was what I was given, in total.
Wait, hold on 1 second. So the GFM, yeah, I know they don't like when we say that. I always get a restriction because they think I'm trying to raise them. No, you're good. I was just trying to say GFM, but you don't have to. Whatever. So you're saying you only raised like $400 from it?
Yes, and I have proof of it.
Okay. Why are people saying it's like somewhere around 19K?
Because 19K is what I took home on the Meet Me platform as a
Okay, and that's another streaming.
5 years.
That's another streaming platform.
That's what I took home over the course of 5 years. That 90K that everyone talks about, I made about, realistically, on Meet Me, every million is $2,500. I made 19 million. So $2,500 times 19.
So I guess I'm a little confused. So yeah. You went from 19? No. Mm-hmm. The whole total of 90,000. What is that?
There is no 90,000. I've never made $90,000 in my life.
Were they trying to say you made 90,000 like coins or like?
No, like dollars, like cash money. Mm-hmm. Realistically, mm-hmm. I have made about 40,000, but I spent 60.
Okay. And what did you spend the 60 on?
In gifting people back of my own money and converted coins.
And what are you considering like your own money?
The money I had from my job.
Okay.
The money I've had from jobs. The money that is mine. The Social Security check that is mine. all of those.
Okay. But what about the money that was collected via like the GFN, the Go?
$395 in total.
Okay.
Would you
And
like me to
then
prove that to you?
at some point, yes, but not right this second. So then if that is true, so then you made, we'll say, we'll just round it up to 400.
Yeah.
And then did people send you like actual just donations?
Not for
I'm sorry?
the only donations that I received were $700 back on last October to get
Hey, Faith. I'm sorry to cut you off, but the way that like, because I've always shown you respect, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the only way that this works is if you can be completely honest with me. And I have heard you, hold on, let me finish. I have heard you admit to people on panels that they have donated to you more than that during that time period.
Well, that's not what my receipts say.
Okay. Well, I'm going based off of what you said. The receipts didn't really speak to me. I haven't had a conversation with them yet, but what you said, and I am a receipt queen. I love receipts. So I have already been playing videos and I have already heard you. I just want to set that kind of like tone that we're going to be honest is all. Okay. So you're saying that you only got donated $700 in
what month are we speaking? Because the only month I remember.
Okay, well then explain that. When you were raising money.
That GoFundMe has been up.
Oh, you still have it?
That GoFundMe was up from a year and a half ago. I took it down.
Okay.
That GoFundMe, that GFM, sorry, only made $395. That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
My goal was $50K. It never happened.
But I'm saying like, so like, do you have like a CA or a Venmo? Like, do you have those? Mm-hmm. Did people donate through there?
How much? Like, it doesn't say. Like, people didn't put moving on it. Like I've gotten money, so I'm just. Exactly.
I'm aware, Texas girl. But you've never like sat down either just by yourself or with maybe some friends, because I know that you have some people on here who you trust or your parents and tried to like. I'm sorry.
What month would you like?
Is there? Can you pull your phone? Like, I don't know, or like, I don't. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't know.
What month would you like receipts of?
Well, I mean, I guess what I'm confused on is like, how long were you collect like?
The GFN was up last year. Was up last year up until about 6 months ago.
And you're saying that in that time period, you only collected $400. So did you have multiple GoFundMes?
Just one. For moving. I've had GFMs in the past, but they were for separate things.
Okay. So let's just say the 400 for that. And then you don't have any idea from like Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, all those things, how much has been sent to?
It was, if anything, I think, honestly, the most money that I've made is from streaming, period. In GFM and Cash App and all these things. I would say, I mean, I can go through every month, but I really don't want to do that. But
do you not want to do that because you're scared of what like reality might show you?
No, I don't want to do that because it's a lot of work to pull up every single receipt.
I mean, I feel like maybe those people had to do a lot of work to get that money to you, you know? 'Cause a lot of those people probably aren't like live streamers that get gifted. They probably go to like work and stuff. But okay, so then there's that, and then what about these? What are they called? The overseas tribe. I'm sorry.
What about them?
Well, wasn't that part of it, or no?
No.
What was that? What did you take those out for? Was that just to gift more people?
Yeah.
Okay. So then the money that you got from the stream Meet Me, is that what it's called? Were people gifting you because they were trying to help you?
Yeah.
So okay. So how much in that time frame when you started telling people you wanted to move and collect money for that, how much do you think you made in like a 2 or 3 month period?
2 or 3 months?
Well, I mean, I don't know this since the
Over 5 years, I told you.
Yeah, but we can't do for 5 years, right, Faith? Because you didn't tell everybody 5 years ago you wanted to move. You said a year. I thought you said it was just a year ago.
The GFM was up for a year. You don't get it, do you? The GFM was up for a year.
So when did you tell people that you want to start raising money to move out?
On here or on the other platform?
Both.
Platform for 5 years.
On both.
7 years in total.
Mm-hmm. So for 7 years, you've been telling everybody you want to collect money, or you would like to save some money so that you'd be able to afford to move out on your own, and then but also afford like, because it's expensive, right? Because it's not just like rent and like food.
It's 5 to 7 grand a month.
Right. Okay. So in the 7 years that you've been, I guess, doing this, why have you not moved out for an extended period of time? Because I know that there's been.
I did.
For how long?
30 days.
So as an extended period of time. So 30 days is like a vacation to some people. And where did you move to for 30 days?
A nursing home.
Huh? A nursing home? And you used the money?
No. I used the rest of care that my insurance provided. And I do that every single year. Mm-hmm. But moving out in terms of that, let's do this math. Okay, this math. 5 to 7 grand a month times 24 hours times.
I'm sorry.
5 to 30.
No. Wait, what? Why would we do 5 to 7 grand a month times 24 hours?
Because that's what the assisted living costs. That's how much the care is going to be, and then $25 an hour is how much I need to pay the caregiver. Okay. Let's go with that. Okay. So how much is that? You've done the math, I'm assuming, right? Yeah. Okay. So how much is that a month? Well, it's $500K a year.
$500K a year.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Okay. So did you explain that to people? Because you said. So then why was the GoFundMe only for $50K?
Why was the GoFundMe for $50K? Because I want to be realistic and see if I can even get there.
Okay. So $50K would cover like what? Like
$50K would cover about 8 months.
Wait, what? Faith, I'm struggling with your math, babe. You just said it would be $500,000 for the whole year.
No, a year. $500,000 a year.
$500,000 for 365 days, right?
Yeah.
And then I just asked you how much would $50,000 cover, and you said 8 months.
Yeah.
That's not yeah. The math isn't mathing, babe. Because then you only have 4 months left. What are you doing with the other $450K? Gifting people?
What do you mean? The 50K is
I don't
what
even
my
know that this is
GFM
relevant.
was. The 50K is what my GFM was. If I got there, then I would.
Okay, so just listen for me. Just listen to me for a second. So I said how much do you need to survive the year?
Yeah.
And you said $500,000.
Yeah.
And so then I said, so then I asked you, why was the GoFundMe for only for 50K? You answered, and I said, how long would that have covered you, right?
Yeah.
And you said for 8 months.
Yeah.
Okay, so that 50K gets you to August, right? Through August. Because that's the 8th month, right? August is the 8th month of the year.
That 50K gets me through August. Yes.
So then you would have 450K left. Let's just say you raised 500K. Let's just say that.
Yeah. If I raise
But
500K,
why would you need? So then, how would 50K get you through 8 months? But then you somehow need 450K to get you through the next 4?
the rest of my life?
That's not what you said. That's not what
Well,
you said.
that's what it means. 500K a year for the rest of my life, because living in assisted living is
No,
not 8 months.
Faith. You're not. I don't think you're understanding what you're saying, babe.
500K a year.
You're saying, yeah. I no. You can keep repeating it. I'm saying like you're. It's just, yeah. You're just saying the same thing over and over.
Okay.
I'm not against
What
you.
are
You
not
know that. I'm
understanding?
trying to understand.
What are
So,
you not understanding?
the math, right? So
Well,
if
maybe my math is off. I'm not
yeah,
very good at math.
and to be honest, and to be frank with you, for me right now, the math isn't even that important. I think we're getting caught up on that. I think that I feel like I'm getting a different version of the story that I've kind of like heard.
From other people, yes.
No. I told you this on Favorited. I had been watching that thing play out a couple of months ago when like it was like real. Well, I mean, I guess it hasn't really died down or whatever, but and I heard different versions of this. And I just watched the clips, literally like on this live when I first started it, of you like admitting to different people on different or panels or whatever of like dollar amounts. Somebody would say like, I donated or I gave you this amount of money towards you moving, and you acknowledged that and agreed to that.
They gave me money. Yes, they gave me money.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is that dollar amount isn't what you're saying it is what. How much? So then, how much did people donate directly to you?
For the GFM?
Nope. For just like, here's $500 on Cash App or whatever.
Cash App? I would
Or
say.
whatever. Just any of them. I'm just saying in general.
I just told you. I made 40,000
on Cash App.
platform. On
Oh.
Meet Me.
Uh-huh.
And then I gifted 60K back into the platform.
You're not answering the question though. I'm asking you, how much did individuals, just send to you? Not on Meet Me, on these other payment apps. A roundabout number.
I would say like maybe $1,300. I can't go through every single transaction. It's been 5 years.
So what I'm explaining to you is that I have heard you.
I don't know how I'm supposed to pull up yearly cost on PayPal, but I can do that.
No, I don't need you. Listen, I think that the thing that I felt before, where I disagreed with you, is that it felt like you didn't care that there were people who actually felt hurt. Even when you got to a point where you were like, fine, I'll just pay you guys back. It was like, I'm only doing this to kind of like silence.
I don't. If you gift me, you gift money because you wanted to.
And
Period.
it's almost like, and I'm not, this isn't like a dig at you. I'm like when I give to a homeless, if I see a homeless person on the street, I don't know what they're going to go buy with it. I'm hoping
So
it's
why am I held accountable then?
because that homeless person is someone that I don't know
And you'll
who,
never see again, right?
hold on. A lot of these people were good friends of yours. And I know they were good friends. Hold on. I don't know their names, but I know they were because I listened to them in boxes with you having a conversation, and they were distraught. They were crying and upset. And you go ahead.
You know why? This happened last year. This whole situation blew up 6 months ago. That
Yeah.
situation came around a year and
Mhm.
a half ago when I started talking about it. And no one was mad then when I had 40,000 followers. When my video got 2.9 million views,
Mhm.
everything started to blow up. No one cared then, and everyone cares now. And
Mhm.
that is wrong because this happened last year. There is no reason that someone is going to come back a year later and be like, oh my God, you took my money. No.
So let me say this too, and I know this is probably gonna be an unpopular opinion with people in the chat. I actually don't entirely disagree. I watched for months, day after day, people come up in her boxes and go at her. And some people, I could feel it off the jump. It was genuine. But and then maybe I'm wrong, but there were a lot of people who it just felt like they were up there to beat the shit out of her. And
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so
well,
much.
I'm not like excusing the behavior. I'm saying
Oh,
like,
I know. But I'm saying thank you anyway.
yeah,
Because
no, I
I
mean,
know it was wrong and I
and
know people are hurt and I'm aware of that. But what I'm not going to do
are
is give
you?
them their money back. I'm not going to give them their money back. Point blank, period. If you give someone, no matter where it is, you can't come back and be like, oh, you didn't use it for what I wanted you to or for what I thought you were going to. So you're under investigation or.
Faith, can I have be like on a real level with you? When you
Yeah,
do that little like mocking thing that you're doing,
yeah.
where you're kind of like downplaying what like or like making fun of them. I have seen you up here on this app several times in tears because of the way people have treated you and the way people have talked to you and the way people have made fun of you or
It's not me
whatever.
making fun of them. It's me calling them out on
That's
their awful
but what are you
behavior.
calling them out for? I don't.
I'm calling them out for coming back a year later and being like, give me my money. I'm upset.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing. I'm not trying to mock anyone. I know people are upset with me. But
I
the
think it's just the
constant
voice. I think it's just
harassing,
a little like voice thing is all. I'm not.
the constant unaliving messages that I receive, that's disgusting. I'm done. Okay?
If that's true, I totally agree. Yeah, I don't think you just. I don't think anybody. I
I
don't think
don't
anybody deserves that over this. Like that's
I don't deserve that.
okay.
Really.
Have
And
you? And not that. I mean, you don't need to pull them up, but like, has
yeah,
anybody ever
I'll
seen
read them to
these?
you. I'll read them to you. Everyone has seen them. Everyone's seen them.
Um, I okay. While you're doing that, do you care if I like kind of if we move this along just because this is like this far back in the kind of where I wanted to get to?
Thank you. Thank you, Tom.
Do you mind that we?
Go ahead.
Is that okay?
Go ahead, yeah.
Okay.
I feel them.
So all this has been like continuing, right? People are still not happy with you. And in all fairness, babe, I think that your reaction to all of it is why that you're getting that reaction from them.
I can't play nice after being harassed. for months. And
I
I'm
don't.
not telling myself anymore.
I think you have to remember, I didn't just show up.
Mhm.
I just
I
haven't
know,
been
but you're
vocal
doing
in
this for
it.
content.
I'm not,
Period.
actually. That's what the people are texting you on your phone. But I'm not. And I never have treated you that way.
I know, but why are you doing this again and bringing
I've
it
never
up
done this.
again?
I've never even spoke on this. The only reason that
But
I
you
even...
talked to me on it on Favorite Day. Did you not?
You
Why'd you bring
requested
it
me
up
to
again?
battle you.
Yeah.
You
I
requested me to
requested
battle
the
you, and I
battle.
just said, like, yeah, I've always been kind of interested. We had a very... Faith, I was very, very kind to you. And
Of
I have
course
it...
you did.
And I have that whole live recorded. So please don't make it out to be something it wasn't. I was very respectful to you. I even offered you the help that you so
Doing this
desperately need.
because someone asked me to be here.
It was
And
me. I sent you the live.
I know. But
Okay.
people are texting me. People are texting me saying Shelby wants you to come in a box. Shelby wants
That I
you
didn't
to
ever
come in a
say that.
box.
I never said. I just said that if she came in here and wanted to come up and talk, I would love to. I even said Eric and Tay
Well,
could.
people have said to me
Okay.
that you want to talk to me.
Okay.
Is that true? Yeah. And I'm only doing this because I'm trying to be cordial and kind and not get out of character, but this happens every day. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want to do this anymore. I don't.
Well, that's why I wanted to give like you a different environment to do it again. Because Faith, let me just explain something to you. I'm not against you.
I know. But
And I
I
felt like
would
I
not
made that
get
clear the
more
first time I met you.
frustrated.
I think you have people contacting you right now telling you that I might be against you because they're also down here in my request. I think that you constantly have people in your ear that call themselves your friends, that say that they're worried about you, that pretend to have your best interests at heart, who don't really know how to give you good advice, who don't understand what it's like to be a live streamer, who don't understand exactly what went on a year ago, who don't understand some of the hurt that has been caused. He's in my request, and he will stay there, because I'm not done having a one-on-one conversation. Here's the
If
thing:
you want
you
to have
deserve to get to
a
speak.
conversation, if you want to have a one-on-one conversation, it doesn't have to be here. So
No, it
before
doesn't. I actually tried to do that after favorited. I said like, let's get in contact, and then somebody got in your ear named Kaylee, and you didn't speak to me ever again after that. And I sent you several requests to co-host on favorited just to say hi and catch up with you. I don't need to interview it. Faith, listen, I understand that a lot of people use you for clout. I think that there is a lot
Moses,
of...
by the way.
Oh, I've given her plenty of chance to speak. Aloha. Here's the thing. I won't be gaslit though into being something that I'm not.
Oh
And
yeah.
what I never have been is somebody who needs somebody for clout. Trust me. These numbers right here, that's nothing for me.
Okay. Well, if you want to have a conversation, I will give you my snap. I've given everyone my snap, and we can actually have a conversation. It doesn't need to be brought here. It doesn't need to be the subject of drama. It's not going in one ear, out the other.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not. I've just been so frustrated with this whole thing because I never get left alone. People are mad, let them be mad. People like me, great, let them like me. If people don't, that's fine.
So just a response, just really quickly to that. It seems like you actually do care if people are mad because you are saying like people need to get over it. People need to move on. This happened.
I don't care if people are mad, Shelby. They can be mad and have their feelings hurt. What I care about is their constant harassment. That's it.
And you mean like the messages and...
The messages, the telling me to go die.
Can I see those? You don't have to show them on screen if you don't want to.
I'll read them. I'll read them to you. How about that? How about that?
Okay. Hi Tay.
Hello.
How's it going?
going. I just got home, but I had multiple people tell me that I was wanted in here.
Who is messaging y'all and saying, I had a whole live plan where I was...
Eric also got the same text, so we were just wondering what we
I
had.
mean, I am glad that y'all showed up. I mean, I don't know if I'm glad, but I mean, anyway, yeah, I don't know.
You obviously had something to ask them, yes?
I had nothing to ask them. I mean, what I guess, like, since you're up here, like, what's this, like, I don't know. What are your intentions? I don't know. I really, I don't know why anybody would have told you that, but,
I don't know. I just got a message that said, why is Shelby wanting you in the live? And I said, who's Shelby? Like, I had no, like,
why is Shelby what?
Why is Shelby wanting you in their live? And I said, I have no idea who Shelby is, but I'm not sent your live. So, and that's not me being rude in any way. Like, I literally I have no idea who you are, so I didn't know.
No, yeah, fair.
And if nobody asks for me, then that's totally fine. I have no issue with that. But if you have any questions,
to be honest, and like, I'm not trying to be rude, I didn't even ask for Faith. I said, like, if Faith wants to come, sure. And then Texas girl said, like, if you sent it to her, she would probably come. But there was no, like, idea of, like, let's bring her up. And, like, I do think that she deserves, and the chat may not like this, but I do think that if she doesn't seem to want it, deserves a space to just talk, like, in quiet. Every time I see it, it's fucking chaos, and everybody's yelling over her and answering for her. And I mean that on both sides. I mean that on people who are against her, but I also mean that on people who supposedly support her.
Yeah, for sure.
It feels like from what I've seen, and not so much, I haven't seen a whole lot of you, so can't really speak on that, but, like, I've seen quite a bit now of, like, Eric, and then this specifically this Tim character, and it is very, like, why is Faith even here? Like, just go and they'll just talk for her.
Oh yeah, I mean, Eric's my boyfriend, so I
know that.
But a lot of my feelings towards Tim have changed. I think Tim completely controls Faith. I think genuinely, like, Tim might be a great person, but I think he definitely took his powers and abused them, and 100% just wants to sit there behind the phone and act all keyboard crusader and just do exactly what he wants to do, sit there and block everyone. He literally quoted, like, I literally was like, who was blocking everyone in her live? Because I was a mod. I removed myself as a mod from Face Live. But I did say that direct quote from him, he said, Faith told us that she wanted us to purge her live. Which, those words, quote from Faith, she said she did not want her live purged. She just wanted people that were being rude, disrespectful, and blatantly rude to be blocked from her live.
Which is a lot of people.
Okay, so be it. Whatever. If that's how it is, that's how it is. If that's what you want your live to be, then that's fine. But again, I think Tim is doing too much. I think he's literally doing way too much. I think that there's people that get mod in someone who might be, and this is nothing on Faith, again, because I stepped away from the problem. I'm not part of this situation anymore. Is Faith still my friend? Yes. But I don't want to be part of it, because it always comes back to me. It's always come back to literally the fact that I have literally done so much for Faith, then somehow, like, what?
I didn't know you were on camera, and I just I didn't mean that's, like, rude. I just meant, like,
no.
What are the things?
There's a laundry list of things I've done for Faith, but
oh shit,
multiple things. But
Shelby, can you get these racist, fucking homophobics off your screen?
Oh, they're racist and homophobic?
Yeah.
that doesn't
Extreme.
come to me. There's no way you're telling that
You're
to me.
sitting there with him, girl.
Oh.
Just because someone else is one thing.
Yeah, that's your man, bitch.
Okay.
Anyways, continue your conversation.
Thanks.
The funny thing is, like, you don't let people speak. You let people dictate you speak.
I can't hear you. What do you? I let what?
Like, you, obviously, you wanted them in here. You mentioned with someone that you knew.
I don't know why you keep saying that though, Faith. Like,
Because
please.
millions of people have messaged me, have messaged Kay,
Millions.
have messaged Eric. I have gotten so many DMs.
About what?
Come in Shelby's live. Come in Shelby's
You
live.
received millions of messages when I went live at 8 o'clock this evening.
Yes.
In an hour and 27 minutes, you've received millions.
Yes. At least from 5 people, 6 people. Yeah.
That math that you carry around with you is going to get you in serious trouble one day when you got to pay some taxes. What do you mean? You just went from millions to 5.
That is a lot of people.
5 people is a lot of people out of 673 people. 5 people is a lot.
You're an idiot. Bye, Shelby.
Let me just really quickly explain something to everyone. And this includes her. This includes Tay, Eric, Tim, every single one of them. You guys will always stay exactly where you are in life because of the way that you move and the way that you treat people. And Faith, I gave you the benefit of the doubt. And the first time I met you, I was extremely kind to you. I heard you out. I wanted to know, your side of things because I hadn't really ever heard it because I do feel like people talk over you. And I also feel like people speak for you. But I also think that you're an extremely intelligent person. And I think that you know exactly what you're doing. I think that, you allow people to assume that because you have a disability that you maybe didn't come up with a plan or an idea yourself, or you didn't mean to scam people, or you don't really know exactly, what the dollar amounts are, or what platform you got it on, or what year you got it, or month you got it. And I think that you like to cause mass confusion and chaos so that people will just given moment. Well, I have a news flash for you. You're not, and you never will be, treating people the way that you do. Nobody will ever consider you the most important person in the room with a nasty, disgusting heart like you have. Side note. You know what? I'm going to table it because we're going to get to it. But I just want to put this out there. If you are somebody who dealt with her, you're going to have to let it go at some point. You're never going to get through to her. She will never think that she is wrong. I have never once in the last 6 months of watching her ever seen her admit to being wrong. Not with her parents, not with a friend, not with this scamming shit, not with any of it. She has never once been wrong in her eyes. There is a fucking explanation, reasoning, excuse for everything. Everything. And you know what? Maybe nobody should be warning her about the people, what the people around her may or may not be doing. Maybe this is the universe's way or God's way of giving her back what she put out into this world. Because if they're doing what I think they're doing, in whatever capacity, and I do firmly believe this, Faith, you think you're in the negative now. Get back to me in 6 more months. Also, let me know how that visit goes from your new besties. Another thing, really quickly, before I'm gonna bring some people up. Faith, what you did to that boy, Beckett, I think, or Brackett, unfavorited, the boy who helped you or is trying to help you get your summit, and the way that you took his money, blocked him, and then when he came in on a backup account, you had the fucking gall, the fucking nerve to refer to him as the R word. Just because you aren't made up like him or anybody else, and you don't have a fucking heart and a fucking soul, doesn't give you a right to walk around here or roll around here, whatever fucking you're doing, getting carried around here. That was a little petty, my bad. And treat people the way that you do. Not only do you owe that man his money back, which I know he'll never get, you owe him a fucking apology, and you owe every single person who has a disability of any kind, because I have heard you say shit so fucking foul on every level about people with disabilities, which the audacity is wild to me. You really owe everybody their money. I know they're never going to get it. They need to let it go and move on, but I don't know. Well, I mean, listen, I don't know what to tell y'all. You're not going to get the fucking money. I feel like, oh, there it is. I don't know who a lot of you people are. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hi.
Hi, Shelby.
Hi.
Hi. Hey, my name is Sam. Let me tell you something. So I have spoke to Faith for a while now, and in the beginning, I didn't know about her, and she requested me on Instagram or whatever too. I did give her my number. Okay, I did give her my number. I spoke to her, whatever. She asked me for $20,000. Okay, 20,000 because she saw I'm well off in my life. But I am disabled too. I have MS. I have all these chronic health issues.
You were just on MJ's.
Yeah, I was on MJ's.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you sounded familiar.
Yeah. But I've asked her questions. Like, she's texting Tay all the time, and I mean, she's gifting her all the time. And if Tay doesn't want that, give her back the money. Show everybody giving it back. Block her. You could still be a friend and not be a friend on social media. I mean, the thing is, I never gave her a penny. I gave her my time, my advice, and she needs professional help. She really needs professional help. She knows what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing.
Did you guys know that, like, as of now, what's known, she's scammed 90,000 out of people?
I believe it.
Say that one more time. I'm so sorry.
She's admitted to it.
Can you say that one more time? I was blowing my nose. I didn't hear you.
She, as it's known, like right now, she's scammed 90,000 out of people. And that's just what's known.
So I'm not up here to like bash anybody or especially Faith. I'm coming up here because I saw in your thing that you were talking about KJ as well. Am I wrong?
In what thing? In my...
It just said in like your little...
The caption.
Caption thing.
Yeah, well, because so the whole point of this live was, like, that's where I'm confused, where anybody said that I wanted Faith to come up or wanted Tay or Eric or any of these people. I literally have live stream clips that I had pulled up on my iPad. I had turned my camera around and I was turning off my green screen to hit play, and Faith came in and requested a box.
Okay, and I'm gonna interrupt because this Penny person is saying I'm a Gabby enabler. That's completely not right and irrelevant to all of this. So
Who's
I'm
Gabby
not sure what.
Jacobson?
Yeah, apparently I'm a Gabby Jacobson enabler,
I
but
don't know what
that's
that means.
irrelevant to what we're talking about. So I'm not sure why
Okay.
they brought that up. But my frustration was with KJ, and that's why I came up,
Okay. Go ahead.
is because I feel like KJ she is a great human. I will never down talk or bad talk people, but I feel like it is very nasty the way that she came across, not only to Faith but to lots of people on this app. She says that she'll be there, let's do makeup, let's do this, like try, and I get that, I get where she's coming from, but at the same time, like, then why do you backtrack and then start bad talking a person? And I don't understand that, and I will never come to grasp bad talking a human being, whether they have disabilities, whether they don't, whether I just don't understand the bad talking of people.
Mm-hmm.
The times I've come across KJ's lives, she's, I mean, degrading like everybody.
She's nasty.
Like just degrading everybody,
Yes.
talking about how good she lives and this and that,
Mm-hmm.
and nobody could live like her.
Thank
I
you.
think she's just a little full of herself.
Thank you.
She says whatever brings the clout, you know what I mean? She likes Faith one minute, doesn't like Faith the other minute.
Yes.
You know what I
Yes.
mean?
And that's the only reason why I came up here, is to ask, like, why can somebody talk so highly of somebody and be like, oh, let's do makeup, let's make sure that you are, let's do good things for you on this live, and then the next day it's like, oh, F you, Faith, like, you're a crappy person and you're the worst person ever. And it's like,
was that like prior to her finding out information, or?
no, this was just recent. I mean, she's
No, I
done
know.
it
I have
multiple
them. I
times.
have those exact lives pulled up. So I guess what I'm wondering is the timeline, right? Because the makeup thing was like before her saying, "Faith, you're a shitty person," right?
Yeah, but before she even...
I'm pretty sure she was going off on Faith.
Yeah,
and then
before
they
she even did the makeup, she was calling Faith a shitty person. And then she was like, oh, well, let's do makeup and try to make you a better person. Let's get you on this app to be a better person. And yes, it was like back and forth, back and forth.
100% how it went.
And that's what she does.
I think,
That's what KJ
but I think
does.
also Faith did her thing and maybe set KJ off again, and then KJ saw more of what was going on.
I mean, listen,
and
I think that we're gonna
that's
have different perspectives, which is fine, right? Like, we're grown. I don't know KJ very well. I've never spoke to her. I have seen several of her lives lately, and then I saw part of her live tonight, where I saw 8 people up in her boxes who she was building up for the 25 minutes that I was in, and lifting them up and trying to. So I don't everybody's perspective is going to be different based on experience or what they've. Okay, well, I guess she doesn't know.
Listen, Shelby, it's one thing to say, okay, I need, help on housing and stuff, okay? Because we all know housing costs a lot of money, okay? And Faith did initially say that's what the money was for. So that's why people are angry. But she keeps continually taking money from people. She told one guy, oh, you're my boyfriend. He's autistic. He has some issues and things like that too. And she's taking advantage of people. And listen, I don't want bad for her. I want good for her. And I had told her that today. I texted her, I'm like, listen, I want good for you. And they said, not only these things with the people, like your health too. Her sitting in the wheelchair 14 hours is not good for her. Going under her is not good for her. She's going to become septic. She's going to get a lot of problems, but she keeps doing the same things to people as well, over and over again, to different kinds of people.
I mean,
and
not
it's
long
just
ago.
not okay. But like I said, I don't want bad for her. I want good for her, but she needs professional help.
I actually am now going to post the interaction that we had the first time on Favorited, because I feel like there was in that conversation a little bit of trying to paint me out to be something that I can be a lot of things, trust me. But That was not what the conversation was. She requested me first and foremost. I didn't request her for an interview. I don't need her for an interview. I don't mean that to be rude, but I have, this isn't my only page. I have had much bigger pages than Faith has ever even thought about having. I've gotten millions and millions of views before, and I've lost them, and I'll rebuild them. These numbers on here are nothing. You can always rebuild. As long
Shelby,
as
hers are
intention is
fake.
good.
Most of hers are fake. She buys her followers. She
But
buys them.
but my point is that I'm going to post it though, so that I can just have some sort of clarity and sanity, because now I kind of understanding why a lot of people are so frustrated, because they're just sitting there being gaslit.
I mean, not too long ago, I was in a live and messages were shown of her threatening to unalive herself if this person didn't send her money.
Yeah, and I've gotten sent some stuff like that too, and it all feels very manipulative. And like I said earlier, I think that people or Faith thinks that people view her as weak, and I think that some people do. I think some people see her and they think like, oh, I think that the couple, and I think Tim as well, and these are my personal opinions, I don't know those people, but it's based off of what I've witnessed, see her as somebody that can be easy to take advantage of. And people need to realize that Faith is extremely intelligent. She knows what she's doing. She knows how to play people. She knows how to continue this kind of grifting, whether it be in private or in public, which is why now she has like this team of people saying, we need donations for fucking art supplies or whatever the fuck Tim was trying to say the other day. I don't know. I have the video of it, but like, what do you mean? Now it's like you needed a donation 7 years ago to move out of your parents' house, and you never fucking did that. So when are you going to get the fucking art supplies now? Are you going to get all this shit that you're claiming you're going to get, and do all these things that you're going to do? And here's the thing: I was never against her. I wanted to help her. When I first saw this situation, and I watched it for like 3 months straight without saying a word, and then I finally got a chance to meet her on Favorited, and it was such a very like intimate. It was late, kind of, and like there wasn't really anybody in either one of our lives. I think I had like 15 people, and I think she had like 10 or 15 people, and it was a very just normal conversation. Yes, I asked some questions because I'm curious. I'm a T-page, like I'm a commentary T-page, and you literally got emotional about what? I did get emotional about what she did to I forget his name. I think it's Brackett. Because I watched him in real time telling what like that situation, and I'm an emotional person. I feel everything on every level, whether it's sadness, anger, happiness. You can ask the people who have been following me for a long time, and I cry probably every single live, or at least every other live.
Look, she said bad things about me too, and then she'll turn around and she'll text me, "Oh, I really need $20,000. I really need this money. I need to pay off everything." I said, "Well, show me that you went bankrupt." So wait, listen, Shelby, she sent me a paper because I said, "Show me you went bankrupt then a year ago." Because how could you go bankrupt and then get $20,000 in loans from credit cards? Which she showed me. I could show you. Okay. It wasn't for bankrupt. It was because she didn't pay her debt that she was summoned to court. It wasn't so she could go bankrupt way back.
Didn't her mom pay that off?
No. She's been asking me. She showed me receipts, but I don't see the date on it. I see like September or October, but I don't see the year on it. No, her mother didn't pay off anything. She's been asking for money. And 2 weeks ago, she said, "Oh, somebody's paying off her debt, and she's paying $500 a month." You know,
yeah,
and
like
previously her mom has paid off her debt before.
Give her like $20K, right?
Wait, what?
Somebody was supposed to give her like $20K.
She said somebody's giving her $20K, and then she's paying $500 a month. Okay, because she gets like $700 a month from SSI.
Paying $500 to what?
To the person back. Yeah, and then she writes me, "Oh, this person's
it was
been
in a
silent.
gift. It was
He's not
a
going to pay it." What? A
It wasn't a
loan.
gift. It was like a loan.
A loan, yeah. She asked me to like flat out give it to her because she saw I got a new car and all this other stuff. And like I said, I look healthy. I'm chronically ill, but I'm disabled too. But I work for myself. But you know, I don't take advantage of people at all. And look, listen, if Faith is on live all day long. Okay, she's got more energy than me. She has time to make all these accounts, uses her fingers or whatever she does to make this account. She can do something and productive with herself. And this is what I was trying to tell her. I'm not bashing her. Okay.
Yeah.
She needs help. You know, she really does need help.
Wait, hold on. Is
She
that
used to go to Dayhab. Like, she used to be part of programs and stuff.
Unmute. I know why you muted because she was spamming, but I clicked who she is. That's the Erica that was in that Tim, the one that's in the screen recording, right?
Yeah, I think she said something about Tim was asking to go gift.
Yeah, Erica, sorry. My mom, I've told them to mute people who spam.
You know,
was that all proven true? Because I know like there was like this whole, I mean, I believed it to be true, but like, you know, he said it was AI, and then he said some like he had 75 excuses, but
so Tim, if you look at his IMBD, okay, because my brother's in California and he works for Grays and all this other stuff, so I kind of know a little bit about it. But anyway, if you look at it, he did a stunt in 2021, and the last time he acted like Little Things was 2016, I think. But then if you look below, it's showing that in production he's trying to make movies, so he needs money. It costs a lot of money to make movies and TV shows and stuff. So something doesn't sit with me right why he's so onto Faith and stuff. I don't know. And Eric and Tay, I don't think they're going to go visit Faith at all. I heard her father on a live saying they're not going to come. They're not going to go.
Yeah,
everything
Erica,
is for cloud and money.
I saw those messages. Tim worked.
I want to show you something too, Shelby. I'm going to send it to you privately though, but I want to show you something because I don't want to say something out.
Said to send gifts to Faith or give him money or else.
Yeah, it was like a threatening.
That's wild.
It was like a threatening I guess where like the only thing I thought was odd was that you're the only one that has received a message. Like nobody else that I know of, maybe I'm wrong, but nobody else has like come forward and been like, hey, Tim sent me the same message or a similar message, or, you know. I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying like, that's where the only thing I was kind of like, he just sent it to one person, and why you? Do you have...
Are you close to them? Like, is she close to them? Like friends with them?
Oh, I don't know.
You know,
Nicole,
I feel comfortable to text like that.
I agree about Tim being like the way there's a reason that he sat down here in these requests, and he was going to remain there until I was done with the conversation, because I knew what he was going to do. He was going to bulldoze his way in, and he was going to attempt to shut the conversation down, and he was going to tell Faith like that she didn't need to be speaking to me, and this, like, sir, I don't know who you are, but you may run things over there in the fucking island of misfit toys, but you don't run shit over here. And I think, and this is, again, I don't know the people who dislike and don't like MJ. I don't know her personally, and I don't really know her that well. What I saw the other day, though, didn't equate to, I think, what was being described a second ago. But again, like, perception of reality, and everybody's experience is different with everyone. I didn't perceive her showing the house off. I don't think that would have ever happened if the comments that had led up to that had not been made. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. I think there was kind of like jab after jab after jab, and I truly think that there was some very underhanded shit said about like South Africa, and like the implications that were made, especially by Tim, like, which is wild work. Like I just, as it, I don't know. It seemed as like a response rather than like I just parade around and like, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know her well enough. I know what I saw, and I know what I saw firsthand tonight, and that was me clicking on her live. 8 random people who, well, random people to me. I'm not gonna say random. Like they may have not been random to her, but I didn't know they. I didn't. I knew some of them kind of coexisted within this world, but for the 25 minutes I was there, I heard her do nothing but build those people up and remind them that they deserve, like, because like I always try to gift everyone that's in a box, and some of them were like, "Oh no, you don't have to gift me," and she was like, "No, like you deserve it too. Like you're just as like I don't know those kind of things. I always like feel I don't know like when you try to empower other people. I think she just wants to make other people feel the confidence and the power that she feels in life. And I think that that's probably intimidating to a lot of people, especially other women, because I think women are constantly pitted against each other, and there's like a competitiveness. And I don't know. I just think she's very confident in who she is and knows what life she's built. And I think that that's something beautiful in every human, but especially women. When I see a woman who, and I think that's because I come from nothing but women. So I have 4 sisters and a mom, and no dad and no brothers or anything. So confident, independent women who are very direct. I think that's also something that's intimidating, is like people being direct. But anyway, I don't want to like downplay anybody's like experience with her or like whatever. So
Shelby, my thing is this. I am so tired of her, like I said, doing the same thing over and over and scamming people, especially people who are disabled. And she's going after a lot of that I've seen. And it's not okay.
So I'm
It's not okay.
I think this is like this is what she does, and I think that she's run out of platforms to go on to scam more and more people, like new groups of people, like she has been for as
the
long
craziest thing though is I caught a piece of her live today, and there was a mother who had come up in a box and had a child with, I think, autism, but I could be wrong. And maybe it was cerebral palsy. And she was kind of asking Faith for like advice or just like whatever, some sort of guidance or whatever and it was the most confident, the most clear, the most genuine I think I had ever heard Faith speak. She actually gave really great advice, and she spoke from her experience. I actually think that if she would lean into like her strengths, she doesn't have to do all that shit.
Like I said,
that's all she's ever done. She's lazy. She doesn't want to put in the work. She doesn't want to sit up there and invest in people. She wants everybody to invest in her, as she just sits there and plays pity party. And I'm not gonna be an asshole, but I'm also not gonna like sugarcoat things because you whatever for whatever reason. I'm just not going to. She's lazy, and everybody that sits over there and coddles her in those fucking boxes, you're enabling her, and you're never going to help her succeed by doing that. And she could be successful.
Before all this, like, I know that she was like really thriving. She used to go to like, programs,
physical
and
therapy,
stuff like that. Like, she was really thriving, and then I would assume probably COVID, and then she got on the internet and has just literally spiraled since.
Yeah, it's become an addiction for her. Look, okay, so I do understand what it's like. Okay, I'm not in a wheelchair. I could end up being in one because they do have a mess. I have a lot of lesions all over my brain and my spine. And years ago, they told me, "Oh, you're not going to walk in a year." And I left that doctor. I went to a different doctor, and I just changed my life around, changed a lot of things around. And I'm walking and I'm running. Okay, and it's hard. I've had 27 surgeries, and when you're sick, it's hard staying home. You're thinking when you're sick. Some days, some seconds, I don't feel good. I'm bedridden sometimes, and when you're sitting and thinking, it's hard. So I do understand there's certain things where Faith is coming from, but she can do better. She can try. I know she can.
Exactly.
She has it in her. Like you said, I don't want bad for her. I want good for
Not at
her. But
all.
it just breaks my heart with the little people that are giving her money who feel bad for her. And then they emotionally are erupting because she used them. For whether saying, "Oh, I like you, you're
And
my boyfriend, you're my girlfriend," and all this other stuff. It's hard, Shelby. And I know like everybody's like, well, it's not your business, it's not my business, it's not anybody's business. But when you see it online and have interacted with her because I was
it's
trying to
everybody's
help her,
business then.
it's everyone's business, like, and it's just not okay. And it's so hurtful to see. I had chemo for like 12 years for autoimmune. When I tell you, seeing these people who are fighting cancer and all this other stuff, like, it breaks my heart. Faith doesn't know how great she has it. And I know
Mm-hmm.
KJ, she has money in a nice house, but listen, as long as you have a roof over your head, health, food on the table, that's
Her
the richest you
parents
could be. That's the richest you can be. And a good heart, that's the richest you can be. And she treats her parents like shit. I lost my dad two and
say
a half
that.
years ago in my arms. Okay. And when I see her do that to her parents, I just shriv up. I
She has
just
no
get a
idea
bigot.
how good she has it compared to other
I also don't
people.
think that, which I understand why she doesn't, but I also think she doesn't understand the sacrifice that I'm sure her parents willingly made,
Mm-hmm.
that they've had to make their entire life to provide such a beautiful life for her.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as
Yeah.
if they're doing the bare minimum. They're not just
Mm.
over there,
No, they're doing the
kind of
They
full
cook for
work.
half-assing it.
her. They
She's
clean
very well
her.
taken care of. I'm not
Yeah.
saying that her parents are perfect. I don't
Oh,
think any
no.
parents are. But I agree with y'all. The way that she speaks to them is insane.
Yeah, 100%.
Something I want to just address really quickly was the whole situation with Eric. The girl who came up, kicking it with Katie, she is a very good friend of mine, and she has been around for a really long time. And she has been in several different parts of TikTok and social media. And so I just wanted to provide some clarity for people, because this is the exchange that she had with Eric after, where he messaged her and said, not racist. And just because I don't agree with gay people, first of all, agree with what? The toppings on a pizza? Because me sticking my dick in somebody's ass is none of your fucking business, sir. But doesn't mean I'm homophobic either. It does, but we'll move
What?
on. And then Katie says that she's literally heard him say the N word, and you said you can say whatever you want. He responds, I think it might have been 3 times, not 50, but I apologized. I was mad, and we moved on. Also, didn't know was racist. First and foremost, I want to just explain something to you, Eric. If I ever see you in person, I'm going to knock the fucking shit out of you. I don't care if it was a half a time. I don't care if you thought the word. I don't care what you did. Don't ever fucking say that word again. And if I ever see you say it again on this platform, I will make it my fucking one and only goal to get you taken off of this app. Trust and believe I can do it. Ask the others. You and that trashy fucking girlfriend of yours can sit over there and play fucking fake millionaire in Monopoly World, but you don't impress me with your fake Bitcoin and your snaggletooth.
They act like they're like 21, like early 20s.
Well, I think Eric's like
You're a
22
fucking
and she's like
loser.
25. Yeah. They're
Jesus.
young. And then
Sorry
he's like, I have
for
all
that.
these businesses and I have 2 businesses. He just started some Pokemon thing and she's starting something with makeup and everything else. And good for them. But I
Ain't gonna
know they're
sell
using
nothing
they're
the way that
using
they're
they're
acting.
using faith for and being nasty to everybody else. I don't like the things that he says at all. And I'm going to send you something, Shelby. I really don't want to post it. I really just don't want to post it anyway, but I'm going to send you it.
Yeah, I think we've all heard him say vile
Oh,
stuff.
no. He said
Is
some
it
stuff to me on my Instagram. So, and
Mm.
I even told Tay, and she didn't care. And
Are
I'm
you
just like,
sending
well,
me
I'll send it to you after.
$20
I'm just on my
thousand
phone. Phone.
dollars or no? Okay.
I have it up from my Instagram. I'll send you it. I want to try to help people on this platform, like people who actually like need it for cancer, for other things. Post some more people likes and follows. That's what I want
Yeah,
to do on here. I don't want to, I want to post
for
some things that
sure.
people need help on. But I'm just tired of her. I'm really tired. And I tried. I wrote Faith. She's like, oh, and I wrote this whole thing, and I thought I got through to her, and then she's like, oh, so you're gonna give me $20,000? And I'm like, no, 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 no.
Like, I just am not like understanding the like thought process in that. Like, I wouldn't ask my mother for $20,000, and my mom.
She thinks she's entitled to it because she's in a wheelchair, and yeah, no, no, no.
Is it because of that? I don't want to just say that. If
I
that's
don't either, because she keeps talking about her disability, that disabled and she's in a wheelchair. And her mind is pretty fully there. She knows what she's doing. I know she knows what she's doing. I have receipts.
I
Like, I
don't
know
mean
what
to.
she's
I'm
doing.
not downplaying, what she's got going on, but
Oh, I'm not
it's
either.
been her whole life. This is all she knows.
No, I trust me,
So
I
it's
I
like
don't
understand.
mind putting this up on the screen, but I'm just gonna read it first.
she
Eric just
the going on
messaged.
about it is just like too much.
Eric just messaged Katie again and said, I can say whatever I want. How come the African American community in my chat didn't care? Well, I won't, LOL. Some basic loser ass white girl cares more about me saying the N word than literal African Americans. You're a joke. Grow up. No, you're a
Tell him to
fucking joke.
join.
And let me tell you something. Speak to my friend like that crazy, and I will find out where I do not fucking tempt me. I'm not the 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Probably not the 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. I will find out I will come and find you. I don't fucking play about that shit. You think you're fucking big and bad, little boy? You found the right fucking one today. I don't play about racism. I don't play about anything to do with degrading any kind of minority, and don't ever speak to my fucking friend like that ever again. You're a fucking piece of shit loser who has to lie about the amount of money he has to try to sound cool on the internet.
Horrible.
And you're using somebody with a fucking disability to try to one-up yourself in life. Go sell fucking Pokemon cards on the fucking playground like the little bitch boy you are.
Clock it.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I don't like people talking to my friends like that.
It's horrible. And like I said, Shelby, I just don't like that she's taking advantage of people with disability, without disability. She says the R word herself. I mean, it breaks my heart so badly. I've been through a lot with my health. I mean, everybody does. Everybody goes through a lot of stuff, but there's no excuse. And I know she does not want to be in that place in her life. She sees her life as something different, especially, I mean, I'm grown. I'm 44 years old. I look younger. She thought I was her age, and I'm like, no, I'm not. And she just sees her life being something different, and I get that, but she can make her life even more beautiful than it is. She has the tools. People on this app would help her.
Does anybody remember when
would help her?
Pinky was going to go down there?
Huh? He's not going down there.
No, Pinky was going to go down there, and Faith bailed on her or whatever, was going to take her out and do stuff with her.
Can I just respond to something that you just said, though? I actually think that is what she's lacking is, well, maybe the tools isn't the right, but definitely the education.
Resources.
When I've seen people ask her about a plan of action and have you called, when she was, I think, planning to go to New York, and she was just going to show up, and she thought the hospital was just going to take her or whatever her whole idea was. It seems and this is what I told her when I spoke to her on Favorited, was I think you just have a lot of people who are giving you really bad advice, or they're not giving you any kind of helpful advice at all. They're just, it's just kind of people fucking shouting all the time. And I get it. People are upset, and rightfully so. But I don't know how that solves the problem. And I also don't know that that's ever going to teach her where she is wrong at. I don't know that she'll ever learn where she's wrong at. And I don't know that she'll ever actually tell the truth of yes, I intentionally was collecting that money. And I knew that I was not planning to use it towards moving out. Thank you so much for the gifts, guys.
When she gets in trouble with SSI, because listen, people say they reported her. I don't know, but they're gonna clock and see everything, and I was telling you, when I was going to the infusion center, it was chemo, all different stuff, right? A lot of people don't even have insurance and actually really need it, and Faith does need it too, obviously. But I mean, you have to understand too, like us all as Americans, we pay taxes. That's where our taxes are going. It's to